Hello guys, Jesus here, and today I'm here with a new cannon for you, and this might be like pretty much the best raiding cannon I've ever made. Big shout out to Ice Timo for helping me with a bunch of this stuff, and also to King Roar for showing me like the main concepts I use in this. So big thanks to him. I have both their channels in the description. I'll get a bit more into them when I show you this. So basically this is the cannon, and it's a 140 stacker instant Webbust Pseudo. So it has a little Webbust nuke at the top. It makes a big hole, especially in high HP obby, like on complex 10 HP obby. That should be able to get that. And then make some pseudo holes down below for sand walls and stuff. Also has 16 slab bust and has good range. I'll get into that in a second. So this is kind of what the cannon in the schematic will look like, except for the prop blocks obviously. So you have the red sand here, and you have the sand here, and you have these indicators to show you where to place it. Very easy. Now then, let's see what this cannon can do. For that I'm just gonna stack a bit forward. Perfect. And let's fire. There's a bunch of water under there because it blew up before due to chunk loading stuff. So there we go. As you can see, that's what it does pretty much. Now let's get into this tech a bit more. So first of all, we have a small pseudo, not like gameticked pseudo. That's a little bit to get rid of sand walls. So we have a little Webbust here with like a really dumb ratio that works pretty well. So that's just what I'm using. That's the best thing I found with this small amount, honestly. Then we have this sand comp here, which is a soul sand comp. Only boosters on one side, it works pretty well. Also some changes in this cannon is a new booster design here. I kind of have this pistons here to update the blocks because there was some butting issues with my old ones. Big shout out to ICMO again for pointing that out and showing me how to fix it. Also helped me a bunch of other stuff with this cannon. And yeah, so the main concept of this cannon actually is not the instant nuking, because that's just very fast nuking. So we actually have one-shot sand on this, and a big range, and a I'll explain to you how that happens. So basically we have our hammer here, game tick, so one game tick after the hammer's power, and then we shoot in a direction where it will double triangle like north or south. So what this would do is double triangle this direction, then in this direction, and then in this direction again. So something like this. But what we do here is a little trick. We instantly block off the first triangle, so it can still double triangle within one game tick instead of taking 2 game ticks. And what that also does is some interesting scenario where the sand actually can't do that, only the TNT for some reason. So we send our sand first, obviously, that arrives, and our hammer arrives and nukes down, and then a one-shot sand arrives 1 tick later, so we can actually have one-shot sand. Still can't have it at barrel height, sadly, 1 block below, but we can have one-shot sand with nuke hammer in it and stuff. That's quite useful. So yeah, that's pretty much how this works. And let's get into some specs. So the height of this barrel would be 141 because it's X140, 1 below barrel height. Will hybrid at barrel height though, don't worry about that. And then you have this barrel here. This barrel here is really good because these walls have a 0.5 hitbox upwards, but it doesn't block exposure. So this is like the best barrel you can make, I think, with the trapdoor. Then obviously you have some pipe float, in this case I think about 54, so this could go like 10 more up, obviously can go down. You have about 12.5 to 13 chunks of sea adjust here to this block pretty much. And then you're going to have about 19 to 18 chunks of range. The range depends a little bit on your Z adjust. the more you adjust in Z, the less range you get. You still get about 20 chunks of range in total, a bit more maybe, but the instant hybrid will stop working after a while if you Z adjust more, because stuff just drops down more. That's because the sand does have a longer travel time, kinda. It's a bit iffy, but that's the gist of it. So let's actually place a chunk loader here. There we go. Let's go to some wall here. Let's first go to this 13 chunks away, right? And let's see this work in action. Should be able to fire my cannon now. And this is gonna arrive here and do its thing. So now I have prepared a little buffer over here where I did some testing. This is about 18 chunks away, I think, the start of it. 18, 19 chunks, something like that. And this should actually be able to reach it quite nicely. And actually instant hybrid, as you can see, if you go to like 19, 20 chunks, it might stop doing that depending on how far you Z adjust it, because your one-shot sand does not arrive anymore, and then you get a whole load of trouble. It doesn't arrive fast enough, so essentially it doesn't arrive. So if you at like 18, 19 chunks, and you can maybe even 20, and you can't instant hybrid, you're Z adjusting too far. So now why this instant is actually so important is, so I can't see it right now, but you're gonna see it in a second. Obviously with lava it wouldn't happen, but if I now, normally if I stacked here and canned this wall, water would flow into this lava and create a mess, and that would lead to a shit ton of clipping, which is like the biggest problems I've had on 117 region servers like Complex with raids. This doesn't do that. Also, all the watered walls here have 16 slabs, just for demonstration purposes. So this will actually work at this range, which is quite good. Like that. Now I just wanna show you what happens at the further range. Like I think this is, let's do these walls first. So at this range, are these the already busted ones? Yeah, these are busted. So at this range it might still instant hybrid even. That should be a bit over 19 chunks, about 19 chunks. Let's see if with our Z adjust we can still. So actually still instant hybrid at this range. I changed its Z adjust a little bit while testing. So these I think is the point where it will stop instant hybriding. That's why I have these here in the back, but we'll see. On lava, obviously lava flows slower, so it will always instant hybrid, I think. Actually still does see. So this is like about 20 chunks that we got here. I was having issues before at this range, and then I removed 4 Z adjusts, and now it's working just fine. So that just shows you how important it is to get the Z adjust right. Don't adjust over 200 Z or you will have issues, I guess. So yeah. 20 chunk instant hybrid. Big shout out to King Raw for showing me the double triangling skip concept, and with the red sand stuff as well. He came up with that stuff. I'll link his channel description. He has some way cleaner cannons than me. I'm not sure if he'll ever release any, if he's planning to release any, but he has some nice videos with pretty clean cannons, way better than mine. And I'll also link Ice Team in the description because he helped me a shit ton. He also has a YouTube with some canning vids. I'm not sure if he has anything about 117 up yet. Yeah, so if you enjoyed, like, subscribe, comment, you know, all that good stuff. I'll heart your comment and shit. Join my Discord, links in the description. There you can also join my canning server Fragment, which is free. Or if you really want to cannon 117, you should probably join Crystal, which is pretty good server. They have a lot of useful stuff, but it's paid. So yeah, if you just want to check it out, join my server, make some cannons. I'll see you there, or I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and as always, schematics will be in the Discord.